Y'all know what I love? Animal Crossing. Y'all know what I can't afford? The new fucking Animal Crossing coming out in March. I'm very broke, but also, the little gay heart inside of me is so fucking stoked for March, because even if I can't play the new Animal Crossing, because I can neither afford the game nor afford the Switch to play it on, I'm just so excited to watch like other people play through it and find out all the cool new stuff they've added. I fell in love with Animal Crossing. I bought my 3DS. It was one of the first gaming systems I ever owned because I wasn't allowed to play video games for a very long time. But I bought the 3DS and I got New Leaf and I fell in love with that game. It became like my all-time coping mechanism. Whenever I was feeling depressed, just boop, pop out my town, fucking chill out for a bit and feel that free serotonin. But it's February. Hello. I haven't posted a video since January, just because I got caught up with a lot of commissions. And my brain was like, fuck working on YouTube videos. But we're back at it. I've had the Speedpaint for a while, and I've just been too lazy to edit it. But fuck it, today's the day. What are we doing today, Ree? I'll tell you, Ree. We're drawing a couple different Animal Crossing characters as humans. Specifically, Animal Crossing characters that we've seen confirmed for New Horizons. New Horizons? That's what it's called, right? To be fair, I did this back in December, so these were characters that were confirmed at the time in December. We now know a lot more characters that are confirmed, seeing as it's now February, but this was, they're still in the game. So we are jumping right into it. We're doing 4, 2 girls, 2 guys, starting off with Fuchsia, my wife, my beautiful baby girl, my sweet daughter. I love Fuchsia so much. Fuchsia was in my original town, back in New Leaf. Fuchsia is one of my all-time favorite villagers. Fuchsia, Lobo, and any of the sheep are just all I care about. So I was very excited when I was like, oh shit, yeah, Fuchsia's confirmed. Okay, I gotta draw Fuchsia. One of the biggest challenges with all of these characters was finding a way to interpret their little shirts into plausible fashion decisions for their character types. Fuchsia is the Uchi, is that how you pronounce it? Type villager, which means she's like the big sister. She's super cool and hip. And then if you look at her dialogue and her house and everything, she's very much like a cool punk kind of big sister, just very chill and hip with it. And then she's just wearing this black shirt with colorful polka dots, and I was like, fuck, how do I interpret this into a plausible fashion choice? So I made the polka dots flowers. I figured that was a fair translation of the outfit, and I made it that kind of unbuttoned Hawaiian shirt that is more and more popular with the gays these days. She was just a very fun design, working all of her different colors into it, and also just, drawing a cool punk lady with the undercut and the brightly colored hair and the piercings and the eye makeup. I had the most fun with her design. I don't think it's my favorite design, but it's definitely the one I had the most fun drawing. She's my girl. She's my wifey. She's my baby. If I ever manage to get New Horizons, I want her in my town. Next on our roster was Wolfang. I love wolves. I love the wolf villagers. So when I saw Wolfang was confirmed, I'm like, oh fuck, that would be a fun one to do. Wolfang is just dad mode, right? And I wanted to kind of have that punk dad vibe to him. I went with dreads just because I felt like that would be a cool way to interpret the wolf's fluffy, what do you call that, a mane? I don't know, the fur coming off the back that kind of looks like hair. Because all the wolf villagers have that same kind of skull. I was like, this would be a cool way to interpret that. And I gave it that nice little gradient to resemble the kind of faded tips at the end of his fur. And then just interpreted the shirt pretty standard to how it looks on the actual villager, just with that cool leather jacket over the top, because he's very much that kind of tired old punk dad. How many times am I going to say punk in this video? Probably more than I ought to. I think Wolfang out of all of them is my favorite with how he turned out. If I had to label them, it would be Fuchsia was my favorite to draw, Wolfang is my favorite end result, Goldie is my favorite show of improvement, and Lopez was a challenge. Which spoilers as to what's next, but yeah, Wolfang was very fun. My beautiful dad. I want to kiss him deeply. Third on the list is Goldie. Goldie was a fun one because I've done Animal Crossing villagers as humans before. I didn't realize, because I didn't go back and rewatch that video when I started doing it, I didn't realize I'd already done Goldie as a human before. I just picked her because I was like, oh, she's adorable. Let's draw her. Let's give her a spin. I've had Goldie in my villages before. I do really enjoy Goldie. She's a fun, cute character. And so I gave her a spin, and looking at like how this one turned out versus the previous time I tried to draw Goldie as a human, I'm much happier with this end result. I feel like I captured her character a lot more, and I feel like it's also just a better drawing. It's always comforting to see that I've actually improved in my art, because a lot of times my brain is like, you still suck at art. So like having these crisp, like actual, like visual representations of, no, you have improved, is always nice. Goldie is a natural villager, so I went with a very kind of natural, cutesy vibe. She has very, like, little sister vibes, so I gave her, just that, like, really kind of, like, chill, childlike, not Lolita, but, like, just a sweet, cutesy little, like, outfit. I interpreted her plaid shirt as, like, a plaid skirt, just because I felt like that was the easiest way to work that into the outfit without it looking fucking ugly. Because, quite frankly, this, like, plaid... There are lesbians who could pull it off. But just like the mustard yellow and then the snot green and then the orange, it's challenging. Challenging is the word for it. But I felt like a skirt was the best way to work it in. And then like paired with the yellow blouse, to fucking like with her fur color and whatever, and then blue accents just add a bit of like cool tones to it. I definitely had a lot of fun with it. Doing the little braids to like be her ears was very fun. I think overall it was really fun to visit this kind of sweet character again, and it was really, really fun to see how my style has improved, especially, with trying to design the same type of character. Fucking Lopez. I love Lopez as a villager. Wonderful, beautiful, beautiful baby boy. I love him deeply. He was a challenge to design a human version of, because I couldn't figure out what his style should be. His shirt is ugly. And, like, visually wise, I couldn't figure out, like, what design motifs I wanted to give him. I tried, like, 4 different versions of Lopez before I finally settled. I was like, okay, his shirt's a little interesting. Let's just go a little weird with it. I ended up pulling a lot of inspiration from Korean street fashion. That was the direction I went with it, because I was like, this will be fun to try if nothing else. Do I think it's the best human version of Lopez? No. Do I think it's a good drawing? It's got some flaws. I'm the least happy with this one, but I'm also happy that I made myself try something different. So maybe in the future, Lopez will be the one that I try designing again, and we'll see what direction I take with them. But he was still fun to do, all them bright colors. The blues and the oranges. He's got, like, a blue, and then he's also got a turquoise, and I don't think I really reconciled those well enough in the design. Lopez is the family disappointment right now, which is a bummer, because I like Lopez as a villager, and I know a lot of my friends like Lopez as a villager. He is a very fun addition to your town. I don't necessarily think the design is bad. I just don't think it captures really who the character is, so maybe we'll revisit this guy. But those are our 4 Animal Crossing villagers, for all of their successes and flaws. I love this challenge. I love doing this challenge, as evident by the fact that this is the 2nd time I've done it. If you would like to see me do more of this, more villagers, please let me know. If you have specific villagers you would like to see, please let me know. That's always fun, because not only does it let you guys participate, but it also makes me work outside of my comfort zone, and that's always something I love. So if you have a favorite villager that you would like to see drawn as a human, please drop that in the comments. I would absolutely love suggestions, and if I get 4 that I'm feeling, inspired by, maybe we'll see another video pop up. And that's about it. I've still got commission work. I'm still really busy, but hopefully I will, get on my own ass about editing and putting out more videos. I know I've been back to being slow about them. That's never gonna change. There are 2 universal constants, and that's dogs are cute and I'm bad at holding an upload schedule, but I will try and make myself be better about that. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys enjoyed and what you would like to see more of in the future. Check out my social medias in the description below. Like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want more. I don't fucking know. As always, have a great day, eat some great food, and make some great art. See ya!